This is Bob Wiggum with Remax Victory and Affiliates, living the life of a realtor one day at a time. This is video number 8 regarding the 22 steps to a home buyer success story. We're going to be making an offer today. So, this is basically the form, which happens to be 10 pages long. It's a boilerplate, it's fill in the blanks, and your realtor will go through this in detail with you. And basically, what you're doing is telling them what property you want to buy, including the partial. This is good information. It's important. How much you want to pay, earnest money, which is like a layaway. If you ever done bought something through a department store, give them a deposit, and they'd hold the item for you and come back later and pay for it, and they give it to you. Well, that's what this is. And you'll get this back at closing. If you fulfill your part of the contract, or if the seller doesn't, you'll get that back. Different kinds of financing: cash, conventional, FHA, VA. Could be other funding source like a land contract. Not too many of those these days. If there's something in the property that's personal that you want to be conveyed, then you'll put that in here. And anything you don't want conveyed, you want to make sure it's gone, you put that in here. Check a few boxes about things like, is it, a historic district? Is it a floodplain? That sort of thing. If it's a HOA, you've got the information to fill out here. Do you want a home warranty? We can talk about that on another video. We see inspections. I strongly recommend you always do inspections unless you're really knowledgeable about real estate and you know what you're looking for, because if you don't, you can buy yourself a pig in a poke and you can be in big trouble. Okay, so I always suggest you click this box right here. You can see that, and that will give you, I'm sorry, this one right here. This will give you the right to conduct any and all real estate inspections. If you only want to do one or two, then you'll check this one right here. And then you'll tell them how long, or you can reject them if you want. You don't want to do any inspections. There are some crazy people out there that actually do that, okay? And sometimes they they're not so lucky. But anyway, this is in how much time you need to do the inspections. And then moving on down, the contingencies. Do you want an owner's title policy? You should always get an owner's title policy. We can talk about that on another video. But this is very important, especially with what's going on today's real estate market. Let's see what else we have here. You want to use, this is a title company that you want to use, or an attorney. If you want to use an attorney, it goes in here. This is always your choice. When do you want to close? How much time do you need to close on a property? Depends on your lender and the type of financing. When do you want possession? I will always check at closing. The seller might come back and say, we want it done like this, okay, with a specific date. So anyway, see what else we got here. Okay, we've got expiration date. This is very important. You want to make sure this is filled in. Like, you want to give them 24 hours to respond. Maybe sooner if in a really tight market now for sellers. There's a lot of buyers out there. You may want a quick answer. And if they don't get back to you by a certain time, you're not obligated to move forward with the contract. Sign it, send it over, and we'll see what happens next. Well, that's number 8, making an offer. Next one's going to be any counter offers we have to make. We'll talk about that on the next video, number 9. This is Bob Wiggum with Remax Victory, living the life of a realtor one day at a time. Bob out.